right, and we are live. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Thought I would sit down, do a video for you guys and gals. Hold on, let me get the chesticles out where you can see them a little bit. We got to look sexy in these live streams. Got the veins popping out. We missed a coffee chat this morning. I got tied up with other work because ultimately, guys, just like the title kind of says, the coaching business comes first. But that's coming along really well. Thought I would kind of just chat about the state of the channel, the state of what I'm doing with everything. Yeah, the return of the vlogs was the best thing I could have done. I have more people wanting to vlog. In fact, I need to voice it over either tonight or tomorrow. I will have yet another current client who's going to vlog. This one's a little bit younger of a lifter. He's not in his 30s, he's in his 20s. One of my guys named Gustav, who is actually just chasing aesthetics. His goals are mainly physique and bodybuilding. For him, strength is just going to be a means to an end. Now, he squats, benches, and deadlifts, for rep work. He's more of an intermediate at this point. So he's an intermediate lifter, and we do a 4-day bodybuilding split for him. So again, we're going to see some variation. But yeah, so here's what I have going with all this. Client vlogs are going to come back up. And the reason is, the coaching business, and again, people who really followed realized I had that many clients at one time. I really and truly did. You could tell based upon the vlogs, all the footage I was putting up. There was a time when my coaching business was clearing $10,000 every single month. But that's also when I was putting up 8 or 9 client vlogs a week. It's been a slow year, yet all of a sudden I start putting up vlogs and I am getting applications. I have been pretty much closing a new client every 2 or 3 days. I'm up 4 clients between normal coaching and the new diet adherence. I'm up like 4 clients this week. So we're going to push this. Hello, Laura. Sorry about that. And I didn't get you guys a coffee chat. I'm sorry. I had to do a client intake, but I closed a client sale. I had to get ready for that. Had to take priority over the coffee chat. And we'll get to your other questions in a minute, Nick. So the thing is client vlogs. Yeah, I'm going to do more of them. I have a 4th client who's going to be vlogging this week out of my current people who I've been working with a while. I'm going to put out there because this was actually a big selling point at one time. When I was doing tons of client vlogs, I had clients who came on literally because they're like, I want to be in a client vlog. And no, they didn't get discounts for it. They were paying $250 a month. They came in, they did the client vlogs because they wanted the accountability. They loved that idea. So I'm going to throw that out there also. If you were thinking about coming on, I'm still running the rates for a very short time at $200. I'm about to kick that up because I'm getting applications now. I'm probably going to push that up to $250 again soon. But for people who are wanting to come on, if you're thinking about getting a client blog, you're interested in doing that, you want to be featured, let's discuss it. All right. They can't get in these live streams, Ruben. You can't invite normal people into this type of stream. It doesn't work. Right? It doesn't work. So, unfortunately, and even you have to do them on the phone, not a desktop, and they have to have a minimum size channel. So it won't work. Now, I've done some of my current clients have been in my Facebook live streams. Like Alexander, like Alex, the guy who's doing vlogs, he's been in a live stream with me on Facebook. Abby has also. So some of these people have been in those live streams. So I want to throw out there, if you guys are like, man, I'd kind of like to be featured in a vlog and I'm not a client, well, then let's talk about it. Put in an application. If you look like a good prospect for it, I will. But I'm just for the record, people do ask, no, you don't get a discount to do the vlogs. It is for your own accountability. And a lot of the people love that. They're like, man, I got to clean my form up. Now it's not just coach looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. So it's actually great for accountability. Hey, Sam, no, we're not doing that. So let's get back over to these topics. So coaching slots are still open. I want to fill tons of slots this month. We're on a roll. We are also doing the diet accountability. In fact, I just closed one of those today to where $400 a month, we keep you accountable on your diet. I have a couple of clients who are doing that as a separate service. It's only $100. We also do the consultations. They are $100 an hour to cover anything you need, including programming for a one-off call, gear use, whatever. So that's what we're doing with everything, guys. Grizzly, I'm not going to give you the exact limits. Plus, I know you're a troll anyways. Dude, chill out. And squats are up. I'm going to keep pushing squats. You guys watched me hit a 500 back squat easy. I tried the high bar this week, did a 460, was definitely not a max. Or what was it, 465. Then did a back off of 415 for 5. I'm going to rotate through a few types of squats. We're going to get the squat way up. I want to get all my squats into the 500s. Every bar, high bar, low bar, and then I want to ultimately get to a 550 this year. And we're going to do it all without any gear. We're going to do it on just normal testosterone levels in the normal range, which is where I'm at right now. So let's do it, man. Let's make the gains. Yeah, but I'm going to keep pushing the squats. Also, because again, for outreach, I realized me letting my squats go down a little bit when I cut was terrible because my audience, according to votes, care about the squat more than any other lift. All right. So let's get over, though, and let's talk about all of your questions now that we got some people in here. But again, a reminder, if you guys are interested in being in a client blog, you want to come on as a client, put in an application, we can discuss the possibility. All right, Nick says, what are your thoughts on Dr. Packen's minimum effective dose study? He claims 5 to 6 sets per week could still produce decent gains. What do you mean? Everybody knows that. That's not even debated, Nick. Nick, is that even a point of contention? It is a single researcher out there believe 5 sets a week can't produce really good muscle growth. This has been proven, I don't know, in about 57 studies already. I mean, are we debating 1 set is where we start debating? Can 2 sets, can 3 sets? Nobody debates 5 or 6. Like that is not even a point of scientific argument. Like nobody would argue against that because they would lose. I mean, there's like 57 studies that show it, so that that's the case. Now, people are arguing, can 1 set, can 2 sets? This is where the only argument is. Doug's vlogs are great. Yeah, Doug is doing his own training and stuff right now, though. His goals aren't super serious, so he may not be back. He may one day. You know, I've never seen anyone do 2 minutes of dips as in slow controlled dips with no momentum until someone can do that. Yeah, Mike, you're full of crap. That is not the minimum. What are you talking about? Unless someone could do 2 minutes of dips, we're not going to wait. So you're telling me you wouldn't add weight to a bench press bar either if a person can't bench the empty bar for 2 minutes straight? Come on, shut up. You need to not give advice to anybody you don't know how to program. Not trying to be mean. You need to never give anybody advice again on programming. I hope this is not your profession. Also, if you don't mind, Jason, no. Sebastian, you're out of here. Are the clients submitted vlogs trying to grow their channels? Nope. They're not trying to grow their channels. All right. What's the limit on clients for you, Coach? I'm not going to say what my specific limits are. Jason, what's more impressive? A guy who weighs 150 benching 450, a guy who weighs 250 benching 600. Benching 600 is always more impressive. Now, are you asking in terms of relative strength? You have to plug that into a Wilks calculator. I don't have the answer. But I can tell you 150-pound guys benching 450, that's not really like a real thing that's happening. I mean, that's like saying, there might be like one documented case I would need to check, but that's not something that's really happening. And I could be wrong. You're going to be like, no, like 2 guys have done it somewhere or whatever the number is. It's out there. Okay, but this is not a real thing. You know, it's like saying, what's more impressive? An alien flying out of a monkey's butthole or 17 squirrels? You know, like let's talk about stuff that actually really happens. All right, how come you don't do front squats? Because I don't have the proper good mobility to do it. I used to do them. I don't have the shoulder range of motion to really rack it correctly, so they're kind of a waste. I've done them with 275 in the past on camera when I could support it. I'd like to be able to do them again, honestly. How did you learn to quit gaming? I just quit gaming. All right, being shorter can be an advantage due to the shorter range of motion access. Yeah, we know that. Shorter guys always have better relative strength. How do you get a better diet? Like what's healthy to eat? I have whole discussions on that. I mean, in a live, I can't explain to you the breakdown of what a healthy diet is. Stop eating processed junk. No, I'm not interested in doing a self-improvement channel. I would rather use that same time to do other business endeavors. I don't need a whole separate YouTube channel. I want every video I do to be overlapped to multiple platforms. So most of my YouTube stuff goes to Facebook also. We double dip. Would you let a client train for you? I don't know about that. Do you drink? I don't know what that is. Thoughts on band pull aparts? I've done them on camera. I like them. Would there be any benefits to doing laterals on a high incline bench? Possibly, yes, actually. Hey, TY, so let's look it up. All right. Open powerlifting. I want to see if it's ever actually, if this is a real thing. You're saying it's possible. And it might be. It might be. All right, all classes. Let's go to the 148. Raw. By bench press. Let's see how many people have actually done this. Okay. It's been done by a few people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12, 13, like 14 people in the history of the world have apparently done this. Okay, so then to answer your question, which is crazy, you need to plug it into a Wilks calculator. Our opinions are irrelevant. So plug both of them into a Wilks calculator and see which one is higher. Do you know about ice? I don't know what any of that means. What happened to my chest question? I don't know. You have to re-ask it further down. You should create a looks maxing channel. I don't care about looks maxing. Like seriously. Infected, I'm getting rid of you because I already know what that is backwards. I am not dropping racial slurs. Can I reach a squat 405 with once a week squatting? I've met a guy who reached an 800 squat doing once a week squatting. So 50% of what I have seen someone do is definitely possible. Actually, no, I know more. I know of a guy who squatted over 1,000 pounds squatting once a week, but he used knee wraps. All right, Coach, can you please give a shout out to my bro? All right, Anthony, let me give you a shout out, bro. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday. I want you to lose size by cutting back. Choco, I don't see, have I gotten smaller? Have I gotten weaker? I've been there a few weeks. I mean, I've been at that level already. So, am I smaller? Did my veins all disappear? Did my forearms shrink to nothing? How about you don't do wet stacks to where you boof up and get all puffy and fat looking like a fake bodybuilders with all their water? Quit doing that stuff. All right. Do you, I don't know what that means. Why are regular squats harder than box squats? They're not. Well, high boxes are partials. That's why. Regular squats are easier than normal boxes. Normal boxes, you can't move the same way. I benched 305 at 16. Is that good? Sure, but why do we put these qualifiers? The more qualifiers you add, the less impressive a lift is. Always keep that in mind. So every qualifier you add behind the number, I do it with the flu. I do it at this age. I do it at this body weight. Every qualifier that we add does reduce the impressiveness. I mean, unless it's something you can't avoid. Sure, you turned it, you got old. That's different. But I mean, because at 16, having a really good list is just genetics. You're not, your training probably isn't amazing. But I mean, now to answer your question, a 305 bench at 16 is actually really, really good. I'm just asking for your opinion because because you're asking me to calculate impressiveness, which is a calculator. When we're talking power lifts and relative strength, there's formulas for that. And you're asking me to bust out a calculator in the middle of the live. And that's cool. I mean, I'm cool with your question. I'm just saying the answer is I'm going to go with whichever one is the higher dot score. What's the ICE hotline to report NH? I don't know. Who is this guy? What about squat every day? Man, that destroyed me. I don't recommend it. Thoughts on the vertical diet? I mean, vertical diet is great if you need to really bulk up on a lot of gear. The vertical diet is nothing more than a bulking version of a low FODMAP diet. It's just low FODMAP. For people who struggle with GI tract distress to get enough calories in, you simply do a low FODMAP diet, which is normally what people do. All the people who go carnivore should have just done a low FODMAP instead of being a complete ass clown, and it would have resolved all their IBS problems. Now, they could have just done the vertical diet and eaten white rice every day. But I digress. So essentially, that's what the vertical diet is. It's a way to get more calories in by doing low FODMAP. In time, though, no, I don't know who James Sapphire is. Have you ever tried rolling thunder? I don't know what that means. I bowl 200 in bowling. I don't know. Is it worth to do lunges with dumbbells in each hand? Potentially. Hey, Lanklet, I'm not going to be tricked into saying racial slurs out loud. What's the deadlift world record in your age category? I would need to check what the world is. I think it's around 700. Anybody know offhand? It's in that ballpark. Why did they add the estrogen to phena pellets for cattle? Because the cows were getting too lean. No, they didn't care about people making homebrew. The cows were getting too lean. It was stripping all the fat off of them, and they weren't getting marbling in the steak. Is a 700 natural elite or mid elite? What? A 700 deadlift is insanely elite for a drug-free person. Can you still pause squat 455 with a narrow stance? Probably. What would be a good test to primo start ratio for someone around 15% body fat? I would probably go a hair higher on the test and assess. The 600 bench is more impressive regardless of body weight. I don't need to do any calculations difference. That's why I said, so the 600 is more impressive. But I said, if we're talking relative strength, you need to plug it in a calculator. I mean, rolling thunder grip, I don't know what that means. Hey, Superior. Well, it sounds like you need to get your gas problem fixed without trying to get me to say racial slurs. Man, what is with you guys this week? Everyone's trying to type questions out that have me phonetically say out the N-word in them. You guys have problems. There's something wrong with you people. NH sure had a whole hell of a lot to say about me when I wasn't clapping back. I mean, he literally obsessed about me and jerked off to me every day, making 25 hours of videos. I was his whole life. Now, when I clap back, he wants to go run and hide. What's the problem? Jason's on creatine and whey protons. That's it, man. The optimal nutrition. Why is my squat equal to my pause squat? You need to address that then. All right. Maybe you need to build those hamstrings up. Is a 225 overhead press elite? We don't have a real strength standards for that. It would depend on body weight, I suppose. Tell my buddy, I don't know who your buddy is, Grizzly, but you troll enough that this sounds like some sort of trick. We're just going to skip it. Omar says, hey guys, happy weekend to all. Happy weekend to you, man. NH has been trying to align with vegan gains. I'm sure that their philosophies are completely compatible. All right. NH poked the bear and finally got bit. Now he doesn't know how to react, right? He's kicking a sleeping bear, and that bear eventually woke up, and now he wants to run and hide. What do you think of a door jam pull-up bar just to hang for 20, 30 seconds multiple times a day? And maybe, yeah, it might help your grip and everything. What's your current diet looking like these days? A lot of meat, eggs, avocados, vegetables, cheese, some peanut butter, lots of full-fat dairy, like Utopia, Fairlife Greek yogurt. This is what we do, man. I got 7 pounds of drumsticks, Cajun drumsticks, cooking in the oven right now. Right? Why do they want you to say racial slurs? Because if you're a racist, you would just say them on your own. Exactly. I mean, they claim that I'm a self-professed racist, and I'm not. So they need to trick me into trying to say racial slurs. It sounds like we know who the racists are here, and it's not me. Hit 170 for kilograms for 3 on deadlifts a day. Reverse hypers are bringing up. Pepper, awesome, dude. You're coming along really good, man. You should be proud of that. Why some people at 60s are really strong even without training? They're not. Chiefs or Eagles? I don't watch foosball. Strap on Destiny impersonation. You ready? Hey guys, this is Strap on Destiny here. So if you want to have big traps, you got to do weighted stretches like above the knee rack pull so that you'll have the sort of traps that the old school strongmen had from doing all their weighted carries, guys. And then we got to go to the buffet. And Jason Blaha, I don't know why he's over here trying to call out real Natties. You want natural hypertrophy up your ass again? And I'm going to teach you guys how to go bear mode. And go bear mode, right? So we get all furry like a bear. That's why my friend Natural Hypertrophy calls me Cubby. That's his nickname for me. That's his pet name. That's our lover name. We have a beautiful relationship. Love is love. It's 2025. You need to be accepting of our beautiful relationship. Advice for someone that doesn't have reverse hypers and glute ham raises. Lots of good mornings, Bandit. Good mornings. Hey, Jason, will you go back to a high fruit carb diet, low fat this summer? I don't know about that. I might not. I'm kind of enjoying. I feel like my psoriasis is doing really well on the low carb. So my skin has been tremendously better, right? And plus, look at this. I mean, look how cute I am with my forearms. What do you think? I mean, I got all that happening too on the lower carbs. Wes Watson impression. I don't know if I can do his voice. I haven't listened to it enough. Hey guys, I carry pepper spray because I'm a badass. And I just went to jail for beating a dude 37 times on the ground. And I'm so weak that when I did a running jump kick at him like a football, I wasn't even able to knock him out. All right. That Wes Watson. I got a Bugatti. All right. You never struck me as a bigot because I'm not. I think there actually is some science behind old man strength, something about neural pathways. Maybe. I don't know about that. A lot of times it's just grit from a lot of manual labor, though strength. Often it's grip strength, right? It's them forearm gains. And it's not from doing the rice bucket challenge like natural hypertrophy, pretending to be Naruto. Jefferson says, please shout out Anthony F. It was his birthday. Happy birthday to your friend Anthony, man. Why does gear make people look older? It's not all gear, specific gear. I think it's mostly the tanning they're doing. What's your favorite fruit? And I don't mean Alpha Destiny. Well, he's not my favorite fruit at all. He is a fruit, though. He is a Fruit Loop for sure. Favorite fruit is going to be, I love cherry. Can I narrow it down to 3? It can be cherries, cantaloupe, watermelon. That linear periodization program you wrote is legit. I just threw it together in 5 minutes. Chris Jones impression. Okay, let's try to get a Chris Jones. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Chris Jones. Hold on, we're going to sip some of this GAF way. Hold on. That Chris Jones. Wes has a pretty big squat, just goes to show how little the squat does. I mean, does he have a big squat? Hey, Matty, I already answered that. Lots of good mornings, Bandy, good mornings. Wes said legs are for losers. He said that only people that train legs are runners, and runners run away from fights. He doesn't even carry a gun. It took him and 3 other people 4 minutes to like put another man down on the ground, and he couldn't even tap him out. What does he know about? Shut up, Wes. We grow the best cherries in the world here in Michigan. I love cherries, man. Full natty, bro. Joe, we're doing full natty, bro. He can't legally carry. I thought he was a thug. All natural, lab grown hormones. No, bro, we all natural, bro. Look at that. Natural hormones. He can't legally carry. Okay, I thought he was he's a bad mofo. Why is he worried about the law? Right? Why is he worried about the law? I thought he was bad. Grizzly, talk to your lawyer specifically about that. What's your least favorite fruit? Alpha Destiny. All right. Till we get a Cali muscle impression. You want a Cali muscle? I'm going to start asking for super chats for these impressions. Let's see if we can get a Cali muscle. We got Jason Blue Block, Fleet Block over here. Over here talking about making bullets and stuff. He don't scare me. I did 17 years in San Quentin. 17 years in San Quentin. Why everybody always asking me about booty sex in jail? It's not like something that's all the time. It's just that sometime, you know, when Cali Muscle was in there in San Quentin and you ain't seen a woman in a few years and you in the shower and you see the soap suds rolling down the crack of another man's ass. Wait, what are we talking about? Happy Mud. Talking about Happy Mud. What you do, I was just fooling about them soap suds. Happy Mud, man. You take instant coffee and you pour Pepsi in it. That Cali Muscle, was a shot caller in prison. It sounds like he's going back. Faceless Natty or not, I don't know. Cali bulletproof with all that collagen, right? Oh, fan. The Booty Warrior sounds like Big Hurt. What a fool that Cali is. Grizzly has been evading them for now. He's been evading them. I'm letting him go because he's been reasonable as a troll. I mean, I know he's a troll. Cali Muscle's on a hell of a stack in prison. They were probably smuggling in D-Bowl in their prison wallet for him. You know? That's what you have to think about with Cali Muscle. Look how big he was in prison. You know that man was taking D-Bowl that had been inside another man's booty hole smuggled in. And he was happy about it. Like, he had no problem with that. You can't make this stuff up. Do you like? No. What a weird question, Michael. What a weird question. Has your mom ever been to jail, Grizzly? Straight from the prison, well, right? Cali Muscles, that's exactly. Getting that D-Ball right out of somebody's prison wallet. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Oh, Lord. Have you ever been to West Side? No, I have never, in fact, been to West Side. No. I actually regret that I never did get to meet Louis Simmons in person. Can you imagine? No, Michael, I really, I'm sure they mostly did orals. Top maybe in theory, but I don't possess any. I am currently on prescription TRT. So my official statement. Bob Evans breakfast, right? Yeah, that's what they did. I mean, they were not that lean always at Westside. They were not always that lean. Why do some people get test flu? That's a subject of a great deal of debate. A lot of it may have to do, to be fair, I think a lot of it has to do with the solvents creating a response in your immune system. In Cali, there's thousands of blood. Yeah, they're everywhere here too. It's so easy to get a test script. You walk in and get one today. You can get 200 milligrams easy. Walk in, same day. And then you're legal. Hey, Top, how about we just get rid of you? Let's not talk about that sort of craziness. I'm interested in your prison. See, you guys ask stuff like that. You're the sort of people who are trying to narc on me. Let's ask Jason these questions. Let's see, and then ask him if we think he'll like prison. Let's just get rid of you. All right. Same with semaglutide and DHT blockers. Yeah, I wouldn't take DHT blockers. I mean, is your hairline really worth that? You're like, well, my dick doesn't work, but I have a full head of hair. I mean, can someone explain the logic of that to me? We're going to take a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor because my hair is more important than my penis. I got a full head of hair, but with a pair of porn stars sucking me off, I still can't get an erection. This totally makes sense. Seems like a totally reasonable trade-off. TY, thank you for the donation. Anything under grams we can consider Natty. Pretty much that's YouTube Natty for sure. And women probably won't like it. Women probably won't like what? I'll take hair. I don't know about that, man. YouTube Natty. That's right. YouTube Natty. Anything under gram is Natty. Pretty much. So the question becomes, is Cubby actually Natty or not? That's the real question. Is natural hypertrophy Natty? If we allow up to a gram or up to 9.99. I mean, you might accidentally mismeasure a little bit. I don't know. Right. Coach Greg said he's natural now. YouTube Natty. As one who takes DHT blockers, I could have beautiful escort on me and still, wow, man, hypertrophy natural. Eric Trinetsky is natural because he says he is. That's how it works, pretty much, man. Brandon Carter, Natty, I don't know. I need to investigate what Brandon Carter's doing these days. But I mean, I got them natural forearms. So here's the question: why can't natural hypertrophy get forearms like that with his rice bucket challenge? Like, is he considered not wearing straps for everything? Like maybe lose the straps instead of playing with the rice bucket? Someone needs to send him this part. Hey, natural hypertrophy. Have you considered maybe dropping the straps that you do for everything like a little bitch and quit doing the rice bucket stuff? You're not Naruto. You're not a ninja. You're not an anime Super Saiyan ninja warrior, whatever they call them. I don't know. I don't watch anime. They call it Super Saiyans, right? That's the thing. Like, that's not real, dude. All right. It's a cartoon. Like Tom and Jerry. I know you rely on blah, 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 blah. All right, just get rid of you. Brandon Carter might be honest. He looks. I remember Brandon had a good physique. Did you see that that's happened to which one, Michael? There's been lots of case studies of that. All right. Might be natural. Jake Paul, Natty, he's a competitive fighter, isn't he? Therefore, we know he's not Natty. Your lifts are getting weak. Really, I'm squatting 500 plus. I did a 550 deadlift for 4 reps this week. was just chalking a belt, John. And what world is that weak? I'll wait. Anybody feel to chime in what world is a 550 for 4 deal? Let's set aside my age. Let's set aside the fact that I'm 48. Let's just set that aside. Ignore that. I did 550 for 4 reps with chalk and a belt on camera this week. You're talking about my accessory lifts. What, my incline, my row, like, okay. You say my power lifts, the ones that we measure strength on, are strong, but you're saying my accessories are weak. Okay, dudes. Have you considered maybe I'm just doing them for bodybuilding purposes? Some guys can't even find the motivation to train without anime and cartoons. Man, that's rough. Yep. Yeah, now that I've wrecked him, he's going to move the goalpost. He's like, oh no, we're going to talk about your forearm curls because my deadlift is too big and my squat's too big for you. So we're going to go find some isolate. Your rear delt flies sure are weak. Okay, bro. Let's see you lift something. So, John, if we go to your channel, are we going to see some big ass lifts? We're going to see some 700 deadlifts. Let's all check his channel out, guys. Let's all investigate John Birmingham here. Let's see what the big man's lifts are. Hey, John. I don't see any lifts on your channel. You don't have any lifts, little man. Hey, little guy. You don't even have a physique. What do you look like? I bet you got covered in Cheeto dust and you got a big old poofa. Right? You got a big old poofa that hangs over your dick. All right. You got Cheeto dust everywhere. You got a fedora and a little neck beard. But it's okay. Your mama says that you're a really handsome boy. All right. No one watches anime as a fully mature adult. Exactly. Did you use rack pulls above the knee, increase your deadlift? No, that's 0. Like Elgin says, 0. John probably doesn't even own his own house. Well, most people don't. He probably lives with his mama though. When you say conjugate periodization, it's not really conjugate. It's not periodization though. Oh, that's all you got, John. Hey, John, at least I have ankles. Hey, John, say hello to your sexy mama for me. Speaking of women, you show your mama my channel. A little kiss. Give her a little kiss on the cheek for me. All right. I bet you he got a sexy mama though. I kind of want to see his mama now. Now come the insults, of course, because that's all he's got left. Jason Gallant Natural, no, dude. That guy does nothing but like 20% range of motion reps. Our front squat's a great deadlift accessory, maybe. Noodle arms, Birmingham. His mama's ankles, right? I kind of want to see his mama's ankles. She might have some nice ankles. Let's check them out. What's the oldest female you got with any grandmas? 51. Define got with, like as in tab A went into slot B. 51. All right. Train the muscles, not the joints. This philosophy, I know I'm familiar with it. All right. Most people don't. Exactly, TY. We already know where he's going with it. So, bye-bye. All right. Yep. If you're making over 70K and live in the Midwest, you can buy a house. I make over 70K, but I don't live in the Midwest. All right. Bro, just to rent where I live, they want you to make over 70K. Like, I'm dead serious. Is drinking 0 calories Coke bad? No, dude. I think Coke Zero is fine, man. I like Coke Zero. I think it's good stuff. What do you think? I don't know what is that 9. Oh, what do I think? I don't judge people's kinks, dude. Michael, I personally, it's not my thing. I don't judge people's kinks. Let people do what they want to do. Do you think porn is poison? I don't know. I've always had mixed feelings, mixed views on porn. There are times I'm like, it's not that bad. Other times I think it can be. I have mixed feelings. I would definitely say, though, a lot of guys need to be very cautious about porn, though. Like, especially if you have an addictive personality, I think porn can really cause you a lot of problems. I suppose it depends on the person. I've got a set of the live ones. I'm reading them. I just finished a Coke Zero. Yeah, it's a diet hack. His philosophy is Dave's talking about Gallant. Yeah, it's dumb bro sense. Why wouldn't you want your joints and bones to get stronger alongside your muscles? Exactly. I mean, he's a clown. Diet A&W is delicious. I've actually had it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, we got a few veins today. We're all vascular. How do we rate the veins today? What do you guys want to rate them 1 out of 10? We get a rating. What do you guys think? Also, oh man, I forgot to tell you guys. Follow me on the Facebook page if you are not already. Give me a quick follow, go down the road, like all my stuff from today. It would be greatly appreciated. You need to go live chat. You're now in top chat. Yeah, T-Y, click the live chat, not the top chats. 10 out of 5. Jason Galani, 49. I mean, he does. I'm just saying, not indicative of being natty when your training philosophy is that bad, though. Oh, I don't know, T.Y., they're coming through from me. We got a lot of variety on the judge. The veins are all pretty good ratings today. We got to work on it, though, man. We need to get some more 9 out of 10. So I got to work on getting a little more vascular. I think a little more cardio would probably help. I read them on and see a question about porn. Oh, no, it's up there. It's there. It's there. Right? It is definitely there. Do women actually like veins? No, they don't care for veins that much. It's really not their thing. Jason, you eating? No, I don't eat 0 salt. I keep salt fairly low because I do have Meniere's disease, unfortunately. I do a lot of potassium, though. Like, there was probably 500 milligrams of potassium in this glass of water. A lot of porn stars are jacked. I mean, women do like muscle. It's just the veins themselves. Women don't like the ultra shredded thing either, by the way. Like contest lean women don't like. They like you lean enough to have abs. They like a 6-pack. They don't like striated glutes. Just saying. On average. Are the Cajun wings a dry rub? Dry rub. Always do a dry rub, dude. Because you got to watch those sauces. You'll get a lot of added sugars and stuff that you don't want. So if you're trying to eat healthy, dry rubs are the way to go with meat. Yeah, sauces, and they tend to have a lot of sugar. Like you start looking at some of the sauces full of high fructose corn syrup and all sorts of crap. Salt, everything. Yeah, but Greg, I also have a medical condition that's exacerbated by too much salt. They probably think it makes you look like a trucker, maybe. No, I'm not going to do any Super Bowl parties, dude. I got work to do. And I don't like football, honestly. Right? I don't like football. Not my thing. And I get it. A lot of people are like, how can you not like it? I just don't care for it. Not my thing, man. I like watching women's figure skating. That's my favorite sport. How's the weather down? You need to be specific. You mean my part of Texas? It's humid. It's about 80 degrees and humid. Didn't Kennebody try to drink man juice? No, that was Connor Murphy. Yeah, just you hang out and eat. Yeah. These people, exactly, they don't realize, dude, I work 7 days a week. They have no clue. Like, I'm running a business here, man. I'm self-employed. There's no safety net. I just pray that Elon closes. Oh, please let him close the IRS. It would make me so happy. Honestly, I wouldn't have to work so hard if the IRS went away. I'm more of an Olympic sports guy. Dude, I like all the women's Olympic sports. Dude, the women Olympic athletes just have amazing butts. And that's really what I like about sports. Right? You're like, Coach, it sounds like you need to lower your test dose a little more. Maybe. I live in the Northeast, but I want the second home in Texas. I promise I won't bring it either. There's plenty of it. I have plenty of lefty friends here. It's all good. I don't actually disassociate with people because of their political leanings unless they have a problem with me. I have people on both ends of the political spectrum, personal friends, right? It's fine. Plus, I like my granola girls. I like my crunchy girls. They're awesome. I like the hippie chicks. They're fun. All right. So, Dodge being able to deduct the IRS would be great. Oh my God. That's like my wet dream right there. I'm sure I've been through New Braunfels. I don't remember, but I know I've been through it though. Is a 5x5, 315 working sets? I'd be careful of doing that long. Dude, I like some female bodybuilders. Not at contest time, but off season, I think female bodybuilders can be hot. Greg, it really depends, yeah, on where you're at. Depends on what part of the cities and everything. Oh gosh. Really, that's the best you can do, Jackson. You blew your whole load on that. Seriously, dude. Man, I have the lamest trolls. I wish I had better trolls. Like, my trolls are so stupid and ridiculous. I don't even get good quality trolls. Like, that actually hurts my self-esteem that my trolls are this stupid. I don't even get good trolls. Like, this is not good for my self-esteem, guys. Like, I think all my trolls, like most of them are basically mentally retarded. Why can't I get good trolls who are actually clever? All right. Just saying, I don't know what that says about me as a person. Like, I'm actually disappointed in the caliber of trolls I get. I mean, trolling used to mean something when I was younger. We used to take pride in it. You know, we put some real effort. All right. You know, we put effort into it. It was an art form. I agree, Greg. That's how I feel about the IRS. Get rid of it. Go. We'd all be better off. Lying is the new trolling, pretty much. They just make up whatever. What else we got going on, guys? It kind of died down a little bit here. Nobody followed me on Facebook when I linked that. I checked. If you're going to troll, at least make it a super, right? Yeah, at least put some money behind it. Put your money where your mouth is. It's only $1.50, $1.99, whatever. Oh man. I started shooting when I was 6 years old. I watched one of your old videos on Ian Struthers. Yeah, Ian's got his own issues. Jason, does cardio increase vascularity? I think it does to some extent, yeah. It probably helps mine. Hell, look at my legs, guys. Look at them calves. Ugh. As for pistols, no, I don't like revolvers. Or did you really just write clips? See my blink? What is this, 1920? Like, are you shooting a Garand or something out in the trenches with a clip? Oh my God. I'm not trying to be a dick, Arcanel. I'm just saying, they're called magazines. So I'm assuming either you're from the 1920s or you grew up in the Fifth Ward. Are you a time traveler? I can't remember the last time I shot something with a clip. It's been at least 30 years. No, they're magazines. Everything I own has a magazine. Everything I own is magazine fed except for my Mossberg 500. I have owned a revolver, but realistically, autos are way, way, way better. Pretty much for every purpose, short of if you really need a hand cannon, like in bear country, and you need more than like a 10 mil. I get it. Like if you want to have a carry piece and you need something with a lot more punch, and you don't want to build something crazy like for building, I can see the point for that. But if you're going to deal with two-legged game, it doesn't make sense. Like I get it if you want a 454 Casull or something like that for bear country. But generally speaking, autoloaders are going to be a higher rate of fire, faster to reload, faster capacity. They're quieter. All right, they're more efficient, and they're technically in a lot of ways more reliable in the modern era. Revolvers have a lot of moving parts. People forget that. They think for some reason, oh, because it's not auto loading, that it's more reliable. That's simply not true. No, there's a lot of timing involved. If anything gets messed up, they have problems. What is that? Lyft? Why is Lyft sending me a notification? So no, I am actually a Glock guy, but I do like 1911s also. I really like 10 millimeter 1911s. But I generally, Glock 19 is my EDC. That's what I carry on generally, not always. Is a 12-inch box a good box squat height for a 6'3" lifter? I suppose. Really about shin length and glute size though. Like where's your depth on the 12-inch box? How far below parallel are you? Check it. I don't know what's up with the end these days. Yeah. Greg's laughing. I mean, gun guys will laugh at you. You'll get clowned for that clip thing. And it's not just me. I just gave you guys a calf shot. Or do you guys want the calf from the other side? Well, you got the inside. You don't want a calf shot. Where's my calves, man? Does the military press have much carryover to bench? Debatable. Oh man, one of the SIG fanboys. I like SIGs, don't get me wrong. Glock magazines are so easy to obtain. They're so reliable. I do like SIGs, but I really like Glocks. Again, parts magazine availability, they're just as reliable. But again, don't get me wrong, SIGs are fantastic, right? SIGs are fantastic. But I also don't get into the whole, my brand is, no. I like locks for a reason. I like the reliability. I like the parts availability, and they're all the same. They're consistent, right? They all handle the same. But that in no way am I trying to besmirch the SIG. But I also like 1911s, dude. I've actually considered getting like a Colt Delta Elite, even as an open carry EDC. Mainly because I like it. Maybe it's not the most practical thing. All right. But I just love the accuracy. I love the range. Like I can hit so far out with a 1911. I don't know that Colt's really in the gutter. People argue that. I don't think so. Cubby wants a rear glute spread. But yeah, when I'm talking Colts, I'm just talking the 1911s. I've always had a thing for the Colt 1911s. That's what I learned to shoot on originally. The very first handgun I was taught on was a Colt. Was a 1911 officer model, 45. It's my grandpa's. Him and NH are obsessed with your rear end. I know they are, man. They are obsessed with my glute spread and each other's glute spreads. And don't get me wrong, I like 45 too, Michael. I keep a 45 as a bedside piece and when I travel. But I like the 10 mil. Right. Palming a basketball depends on the size of it, I suppose. I don't know. Can I get away with? I don't know, Sam. We'd have to see what your grip is. There's no guarantee that's going to allow you to get away with no grip work. Maybe it might help. I don't know. All right, guys, we're about an hour in. I think we're about to wind this down. Oh, he's got Slipknot in there. I've seen Slipknot live. All right. All right, guys. Let's give you guys a bicep shot before we go. Oh, Mount Bicephalus. And I think it's time to wind this down. Love all you guys and gals, and I'll talk to you next time.